You get drunk and then you try to dance around other ladies who are not actually comfortable. Can you understand this?
Yeah, I can totally.
And such men, such people, not such men, such people should be beaten up, I feel.
Yeah.
Okay, how dare, look at the audacity, how dare you got drunk, okay, and then you came along and started dancing around some women, and they felt so uncomfortable, they all left the space where, hi, Miss Seema, good morning, how have you been? So it's my second time meeting you, I'm delighted that I'm meeting you. The first time was really amazing.
Yeah, likewise. I am also excited for today's session. And as you asked me, how am I doing? So I'm doing fantastic. So tell me about you.
I'm doing great, I would say. I had a half day, so I just came back home, and right now I'm sitting for the session.
That's great. I like the spirit you have.
Yeah, the spirit. Exactly. I would not say anything.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
yeah, I was just thinking about something, so I thought why not have a session and discuss it with you. So
mm,
this is my, natural instinct. So whenever I'm thinking about something for a longer time, I tend to turn towards a conversation so that I can just speak it out or I can just talk about
okay.
it. Okay.
Yes.
So I just wanted to know from you, like, have you ever come across a situation where you felt like you are really at the end of your rope because of someone's social behavior? Like you felt this is the limit. I cannot take more than this. This is just too much. Okay. So
Hmm.
I'm talking about those everyday situations in India where civic sense just goes missing.
Hmm. Okay, I got your point. And somewhere I can relate with your point that yeah, there are some points I can I can put forth here. But first and foremost, concern that I always personally carry with myself, that is cleanliness. That is quite missing in India, unfortunately. And what I feel that it's not only government's duty to make India clean, it's every citizen's duty to make it clean. And why I thought about it? Because in every street, in every city, and in every state, wherever you go, you will find it there. So, to be honest, you won't believe that I stopped going to some places just because they are not clean. If I talk about some tourist places, that somewhere makes me embarrassing that okay, we are in India and there are some tourist place, people come from different city, state and country to have a look and have a great time in India, but what they do find here, these filthy dirty streets, the tourist spots. So I personally stopped going to some places just because they are not up to the mark. And if I talk about my own duty, so I'm concerned and I consciously don't make any place mm, dirty, because what people they do, they just want to get rid of the stuff they have, so they throw it here and there. So we should think wisely and stop doing it to make our India clean. So what's your point on it? What's your take on it?
Absolutely. These people do not consider the country, the streets, the states, and the tourist places as their homes. Okay, and
Yeah.
it is completely fine. But I feel this is something, a point of common sense that you should not be throwing trash anywhere. You should not be spitting anywhere. Okay, you should not be playing loud music in public. That is
Yeah.
what I feel. Like I'll tell you one of these instances which happened with me. I was traveling on a train and it
Hmm.
was around 11:45 p.m. or 12 a.m. Okay, and there were these men. So instead of letting others sleep, these men were playing cards. They were busy playing cards, celebrating, having the best time of their life at 11:45 p.m. on the train, and they do not even care. They do not
Yeah.
even care that the other people are sleeping. Their lights are on, they are playing, they are having a gala time, but they do not care about anyone else. And
Yeah.
by any chance, if someone stands for themselves and tell them that this is not right and you should not be doing it because this is a public place, they tend to retaliate. Okay. Who are
Hmm.
you? This is my seat. This is my space. I can do whatever I want. But you cannot do that at 11:45 in the night. That is
Yeah.
not allowed. Then there are instances like I have seen in the train only where parents give away their phone to their kids, and then the
Yes.
kids blast, YouTube videos at 12 and 12:30, and then they
Yes.
are speaking loudly and playing the speakers, and those parents have no concern at all. They do not even care if we should actually stop our kids. Okay, then it becomes our responsibility to tell those parents that, sir, ma'am, please take away their phones. We need to sleep. But this is something they should really think themselves. I feel this is not something I should be telling them or someone else should be telling them. If they can see that the children are playing or blasting music at 12 a.m. in the night, they should be aware that someone should not do this, and they should teach their children that they shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I truly agree. And it is quite annoying because I have also traveled by train many times and I have faced it when kids are playing, when
Yes,
kids
sorry.
are watching phone, playing games, and it is on full volume. And
Mm.
it is bit irritating when you are sleeping early in the morning and when the kids are awake. So their parents hand them the phone and they sleep back because they are usually used to it, how they are treating their kids, but we are not. So we feel quite annoying and we can't handle it. But as we are on public place, like public train, so we can't do much about it.
And it is not just about children, I would say. I have seen uncles and aunties. Yes, they have been doing something on the YouTube or Facebook. Yes, Facebook, not actually YouTube, but Facebook. And I understand you can have your entertainment, you can celebrate, and really respect it. Okay, but please lower down the volume, I would say.
Yeah,
At least
correct.
because this do this at your home, nobody will have a problem. But in the train,
Yes, when you are at
it
public
can
place,
come.
yes, yeah, please make sure that you don't disturb others privacy. Yeah. And what about traffic signals? When you are at traffic signals and when like people keep on honking without any reason. Sometimes you know what I feel when like we are like stuck in traffic and the people who are behind us start honking. So somewhere what I feel, like we are here to stay for hours. Why are you honking? Like we
Because
also
I
want to
cannot
go
fly the
ahead.
car, right? Yes, I cannot fly the car. Why are you honking incessantly? I don't
Yes.
understand.
Like
Yes,
sometimes I feel
exactly.
like I'm here to stay for hours. Why are you honking? Like I also want to go forward. If I had a way, I would have gone. So
Exactly. And then spitting out of their windows, of their car windows. And this is not just out of car windows. I have been to many tourist places, and people are spitting there, throwing plastic bottles. And how come they think of this, that they can throw anything what comes to their hand, like wrappers,
yeah,
plastic bottles, spitting out there whenever they go out on trips. You are going out on trips to enjoy, okay, for adventures. But then it comes with a responsibility as well, right?
yes, yeah,
I don't know why certain people cannot understand this. And I'll tell you, there's one more thing that bothers me a lot, which is eve teasing. If you've heard about it, women have to go through this every other day.
hmm.
You wear certain clothes, and suddenly some man thinks that it is their right to stare us from head to toe. Okay.
Okay,
And
yeah,
I have faced that a lot of times. Okay. No matter what you wear. Okay. It is never the women's fault, I'll tell you. Okay. People often tell you you're wearing the wrong clothes. No, she's not wearing the wrong clothes. It is about the wrong mindset.
hmm. Yes, I agree. Somewhere like some people who have bad mindset, they ogle women in public places, and somewhere they make it really complicated. First they ogle, and second they don't admit it, they don't confront it that it's really bad. Yes,
They
how
have
they
zero respect for the human being, right? This is lack
y-
of civic sense. And
yes,
this is not just lack of civic sense, but their mindset is filthy, I would say.
yes,
Nasty mindset.
Yes, it is. And the sad part is when we want them to confront it, how they will
Mm,
give some logic behind it. That okay, she wasn't wearing proper uniform, proper dress. What about the small girls? What about the women who wear saris?
not just this. If we're talking about civic sense, let's talk about road safety.
Hmm. Yes.
Poor civic sense can become deadly, actually.
Yes.
So, I was just reading something like day before yesterday only, and I read that in 2022, okay, I was just going through a survey. 2022, India recorded more than 4 lakhs death because of rash driving.
Yeah. It is happening
People,
frequently. Yeah.
it's almost 400 plus deaths every single day. And the biggest reason is rash driving. Do you know about the incident in Pune
Hmm.
and Vadodara? If you know,
Sorry. Yeah.
okay, there were accidents happened. This car driver was rushing, speeding, and then there were people on the two-wheelers who lost their lives in Baroda and Pune.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm not
Pune
aware of
one was
it.
just 17 years old. Can you believe
Oh.
this? The one who was driving was just 17 years old. In Baroda, he was only 22 years old. They both of them were students. And can you believe this? We often say that education is the solution. No, education is not the solution. If education was the solution, these people who are highly educated and coming from wealthy families, affluent families, well-to-do, well-off families, they wouldn't have done this. They are driving their cars at 140 kilometer per hour speed, okay, and under the influence of alcohol, okay,
Oh.
and then innocent people, they just lose their lives.
Hmm. When you are driving, like when you have consumed alcohol, and now if you are driving, so it's destinated that you will meet your makers very soon. You will make someone to meet their makers soon. So it's, I say it's somewhere disheartening that there are people who are not aware, or sometimes they do it just because of their negligence. So yes. So here we can just we can just say that we should know what we need to do. We can't change others and we can't force others, but here we just need to learn that what's looks good to you, just follow that things. Yeah, but these things are quite irritating, annoying, and somewhere people lack awareness, I guess.
After a while, you're okay with certain things in the initial stage, but after a while these things become really frustrating. Okay,
Yeah.
we keep seeing the same things happening again and again, and we are here yet sitting here blaming the government. I understand the
Hmm.
government is not all clean, but yes, the cleanliness that you have to maintain around your house on the streets is not something that the government will do for you every day. Okay, at
Yeah,
least take the accountability, take the responsibility, try to do your parts, your bits. Okay, there should be a fair share
definitely.
of your things as well, right? A fair
Definitely.
share of your responsibility, I feel, right?
Yes.
If someone is there, if you think you are from your family only, if someone is playing loud music, okay, and you know about these pandal things, festivals. I love festivals. I love celebrating festivals. I love Ganesh Chaturthi. I love Navratri, Diwali, everything. Okay, whatever festival it is, I love it to the core. But then some people don't understand that they cannot play loud music, and that loud that even if my home is a kilometer away from the pandal, I can hear it properly till 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yes, that's how people
No
celebrate
no
festivals.
other country is allowing to do that. Why? I mean, why? Why are people allowed to play music so loudly at 4 a.m. in the morning?
Hmm. I guess it is the greatest way for the people to play music and have fun in India, especially. Yeah, that's how they celebrate every, auspicious occasion, whether it's birthday, any party, or any other festival. That's how we celebrate. Yeah,
We also
somewhere.
have never, we also do, but never ever in my life I have allowed like even my sister or my siblings or my friends to play loud music. Do it at your home.
Yeah.
Keep it low. After a certain time, I'm saying, okay, nobody's stopping you to play music till 10 p.m., 10:30 p.m., but then till 4 a.m. in the morning, till 2 a.m. in the morning. This is the condition I'm telling you in Navratri.
It is,
It is
yeah,
very difficult to
it
sleep.
becomes painful for the people who, like elderly people, kids
Yes.
who need to go to school next day, and the people who really have important meetings or other stuff to deal with. So it was really disturbing for the people.
True, happens. So I remember I went somewhere last year,
Yeah.
and it was someone's wedding, a close friend's wedding it was. And I went there and I met some of the people there. And I know I was not in a city, but more like a village or maybe a town, I would say.
Oh.
I went there and people there were eating tobacco, this vodka, and everything. Okay, you're eating, you do not care about your health. But then you do not even care about the streets. You do not care about the cleanliness as well. You are eating it, you're throwing the wrappers there, then you're spitting it there. And these barats, processions are going on, and this is what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Then in the barat, you get drunk. Okay, that is fine. That is your way of celebration. You get drunk, and then you try to dance around other ladies who are not actually comfortable. Can you understand this?
Yeah, I can totally.
And such men, such people, not such men, such people should be beaten up, I feel. Okay.
Yeah.
How dare, look at the audacity, how dare you got drunk, okay, and then you came along and started dancing around some women, and they felt so uncomfortable, they all left the space where they were dancing, all these women, and they went to the rooms, okay, like we do not want to dance. And then something had to happen.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
these other people, the elders in the family, they made sure that the space is clean and these peoples are sent back. And then the women were again called. And I was one of the women there.
Oh, I can totally understand how would you feel at the time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Rupal. So there were many things we touched today that people should be aware and keep it always these things in your mind to be a good citizen and to make India clean and progressive. So these were really few points we have covered today, and I enjoyed the session. I hope you too.
Yes, I just want to conclude that you cannot change anything overnight. Okay,
Yeah.
there are people who are reckless and you cannot change them. But the best you can do is doing your fair share, giving your fair share, chipping up your responsibilities and try to make the best out of, your effort, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, if you see something that is not happening right with someone, just interrupt there. Okay,
Yeah.
do not act as a bystander. Okay, if you can tell your family that do not spit here, do not throw garbage here, do not make place dirty, just do that. Okay, just educate your family and your friends about civic sense. You cannot change the whole world, that is true, but you can change yourself. I can change myself, you can change yourself, and this is how a group is educated.
Yeah, that is really important. If you start doing the things that are really good for our community, for our country, then one day we will see the immense change because it starts with one. Yes. So it was nice conversation with you. Now we are
Always.
running